All right, Sunday Night Football. We got the Giants at the Commanders, NFC East showdown, big playoff implications. I already did a video talking about the Giants offense versus the Commanders defense. Well, let's flip it around here, all right? Washington offense has kind of been good as of late. They really have. Offensive line was horrible to start the year. Now they're run blocking well. They're pass protecting for Heineke. Brian Robinson, the guy who got shot in the leg, he's been phenomenal. I mean, what a story that is. And then you add on Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin, and Curtis Samuel. Yeah, this Commanders offense poses some problems, certainly. This is where I want to go inside the numbers powered by AWS. The Commanders have run it well recently, and the Giants, they have trouble stopping the run. And you see here, the Giants' run defense, their ranks, rush yards per attempt, they're last in football. Rush yards before contact, last in football. 10-plus yard runs, last in football. And they let up 165 yards in this matchup just 2 weeks ago. So that doesn't bode well. The Giants don't have great talent up front. So what they're trying to do is they do it with tricks, scheme, Wink Martindale, blitzing people, crowding the line of scrimmage, playing man-to-man coverage, doing that, right? And that's what we're going to get on this play right here. And, hey, that's good, you know, when you don't have talent, but at the same time, when you take chances to try to create chaos, at times you can get creased in doing that too, because you got guys flying all around and one guy misses their gap or they got the right call and all of a sudden you're in trouble. And with this play here, right, okay, what we're going to have here is the Giants, again, knowing that they're a little overmatched in the run game department, they're going to try to blitz and create a little chaos to just mess up the Washington Commanders blocking scheme. And on this play in particular, you're going to get this defense end shoot into this inside gap. They're going to blitz the free safety off the edge. Linebacker is going to come off the edge as well. They're going to try to get this guy over to this gap. Everybody's going to slant this way, right? So it's, in theory, it's a nicely designed little run game blitz, okay? But Washington's coached well, and what they do through play design and their physical ability is really good here too. The first thing is you can see there's a receiver in motion, right? He's going to go in motion, and with the run action, which is going to be a little inside zone right, with just this motion there, it's going to take this guy out of the run game number count there. Why? Because of this little action and here and the wide receiver in the flat, he's got to worry about, wait, if Heineke doesn't hand the ball off, he's going to run the bootleg. So he's got to be the guy there to stop Heineke with that. So there, in theory, that takes him out of the run game. All right, and you're going to see Washington here, okay? They're going to have this guy go down. He's going to block him and end up pushing him back here. You're going to have a double team where one guy works up to the middle linebacker there. You're going to have straight across blocking across here. And now we have this guy coming off the edge. Well, they have one of these tight end behind the line of scrimmage kick him out. And that's where they're going to go inside zone and then look for a cutback alley. And that's what I'm going to show you on this next picture because there's an alley and they get yards. All right, here's the next frame. And you can see it's big trouble for Big Blue, all right? It's big trouble. Look, free safety blitz, right? But he couldn't get down here and involved in the run game because of what I talked about. Heineke could have kept the ball. There was a guy in the flat. Things looked like it was a bootleg action. So he's out of it. He's reacted now, and it's too late because Brian Robinson's already up in the hole there. You can see we got bodies on bodies everywhere. Tight end behind the line of scrimmage who kicked out the linebacker. There he is. So it's perfectly blocked. And again, the Giants don't have a lot of blue chip defenders. Leonard Williams shows up. We know that. He's been a little banged up as of late. This guy, Dexter Lawrence, is their best defensive lineman, and he can't cover all the gaps by himself. So there's not great talent on the Giants' defensive side. Wink Martindale, he's doing it with scheme. And he wants to play man-to-man, but they don't have shutdown corners, and that's where life can get a little hard. And you can see the hole here, and I'll show you on the next clip where they finally tackle him and get him down. And you see here, I mean, here we are. We're 10 yards down the field. It's the first time he's getting contact. So that speaks to our AWS stat, right? No contact. Nobody's touched him until the 10-yard mark. And then to speak to the other AWS stat that we talked about, I mean, look at here, too, 10 yards per rush attempt and all these things. He gets hit here at the 10-yard mark. He's going to end up getting 3 more yards after contact. So it's lack of blue chip players on the Giants defense is an issue. Washington offense, I would expect them to see them run the ball again. And in the first matchup, Heineke missed some passes down the field. that let the Giants hang around in the game, and then they eventually tie it, and it became dicey. He worked some late-game magic. We know that, but he missed some plays. Check this out. Sunday Night Football. Going to be interesting. If the Giants can't slow down the Washington run game, they're going to have big issues, because then the play-action pass with McCorn and Curtis Samuel, that's going to be wide open as well. Check it out. Sunday Night Football, NFC East Showdown, Giants at Commanders. I'll be in the studio. Hopefully you'll be at home watching.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.